So there I was, it's the middle of the night. My husband has not come home, and it's not the first time this has happened, but that night was different. And what I did was I packed up all of his clothes, all of his belongings. I disassembled our bed, and I took it all downstairs, took a picture of it, sent it to him, and said, come pick up your stuff. I made a decision that night. And just like some decisions sometimes we make, I didn't quite follow through with it for the next year or so. Call it trying to work it out, call it love, call it children are involved, call it stupidity, call it whatever you want. But then a time came and I figured out how to get into his phone remotely. And everything that I was scared of, everything that I worried about, I found it was right there in front of me. There was no denying it anymore. I was working in Alabama at the time. 5 o'clock in the morning, I jumped on a plane, flew back to Atlanta, went to my attorney's office and said, file the papers today. He was served that night. At that time, there was a decision that needed to be made, and it really wasn't all about him. There were so many things that were holding me back from making that move because I was going to become a single mom. There was going to be less income coming into the house. There was so many things I had to think about. Are my kids going to grow up and hate me because I left their father? I just filed bankruptcy. I didn't have any credit. He took the vehicle. We had 2 vehicles. He wrecked one. He took the other one with him. So I didn't even have a car. I'd have to get to work and get the kids to daycare via email or via Uber. And nobody wants a woman that's holding 2 car seats to pick up and take them somewhere. You know, I have to install the car seats, do all of these types of things. So it was hard. It was a hard decision to make. Would anyone ever love me again? Would I find love again? And I got to thinking, okay, I got to keep moving on. Resilience is what kept me going. Because even though I was going through a divorce, my kids still needed to eat. They still needed clothes on their back. They still needed to be taken care of. I still had to show up every day for work. Life was not stopping because I was going through a divorce. So I had to keep going each day, putting one foot in front of the next. And ultimately, I created a brand new life for myself and my kids. Created new work for myself. My kids are thriving. They are wonderful preteens now, doing great. I have an amazing new husband. And my life really just completely turned around. And all of that happened because of resilience. So I'm here to help women who are struggling, women who may feel stuck, women who may not see a way out for themselves, and really teach them resilience, teach them to keep moving forward, show them the next step, guide them, provide roadmaps so that they can become successful in all areas of their life, so that they can be healthy and powerful, and really step into the things that they want for themselves. So for me, it wasn't just a lesson, it's something that I lived. I lived resilience.